Good,
Evening, sir.
good evening. Hi, how have you been?
Yeah, I have been great. Yes, and how about you, sir?
I'm good too. So,
Yeah.
Geeta, I think we are talking for the very first time, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Could you just briefly introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, my name is Geeta Thakur. I reside in Uttarakhand, Kashipur, and I
Okay.
am a teacher in a private school.
Mm-hmm.
And I have done MA in English,
Okay. Great.
qualified CTET 1, CTET 2 as well with the DLED. When
Mm-hmm.
it comes to my hobbies, so I love reading books, gardening, and yoga is my core of interest. That's
Okay.
little bit about me.
Great.
And sir,
So,
now please give me your valuable introduction as well.
sure. So, I'm Abhishek Kohli and I belong to Mumbai. I've been teaching for the last 15 years, but I have not been in teaching throughout. It's been 8 years in teaching. I
Hmm.
actually started my career in the hospitality industry. I worked for a few five-star hotels initially, then shifted to research, to banking, and finally to education. So the reason of shifting to education was I always like to research about any given topic to me and then share the details with others. And another thing is that I've always been too talkative. So that has helped me in teaching. So I've taught in schools, I have taught a few senior citizens, I have also worked with corporate groups, and a major part of my teaching career has been associated with MBA and engineering students. And being a part of skill development through the Maharashtra government, I have also been traveling through many universities across Maharashtra. So that helps me talk to people at various levels, various regions, various backgrounds, and that's what has actually shaped my communication a lot. So that's
Wow,
me in general.
lovely to hear about you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, actually, I have a
Mhm.
request. Though session notes has been sent to me,
Okay.
but as English Yaari support team, I sent one request that please suggest me any tutor who can teach me about pronunciation classes. So they have suggested me your name. Actually, I am
Okay.
here to improve my pronunciation as well as
Hmm.
my public speaking skills. So,
Okay.
would you love to?
Sure.
Yes, would you
So,
love to give
first
me
of all,
that session?
you'll have to tell me if you have been able to identify any words where you make pronunciation mistakes.
Yes, that are. Suppose previously I used to say uh, test to taste and taste
Hmm.
to test,
Okay.
and other word like a sound,
Hmm.
like sometime tan and teen, like
Hmm.
this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So there are many words actually where pronunciation can go wrong. Now,
Hmm.
we cannot in one session identify all the words, but yes, there are few words like these that you have said. Test, for to write an exam we say
Hmm.
test, and taste is to taste something, to eat
Yes.
something. So yes, these are then many words like we don't use them daily, but then words like rendezvous is used for meeting somebody, but then this meeting is a very beautiful kind of meeting.
Hmm.
The way this word is spelled is Rendezvou. So this is Zvou. So people
Hmm.
would generally pronounce it as Rendes was,
Hmm.
but then the way it is pronounced actually is rendezvous. Rendezvous means
Hmm.
meeting in a very different, in a very beautiful manner, where the place, the experience is beautiful. Then there are standard words that we make mistake, where which are like practice. Some people say practice. Here, actually, the confusion comes with the spelling. Practice can
C
also be spelled as Parctice,
and SE.
Paractise. So
Yes.
now, the ce word is generally used as a noun. For example, in Mumbai, there is a practice of traveling by local trains. If I have to say about customs, traditions, that kind of practice, the noun form of practice, I use ce. Hmm? But
Okay.
when I'm saying I'm practicing to learn English, I am
Hmm.
practicing to learn cycling. Hmm?
Hmm.
That practice is a verb practice, and that
Hmm.
uses se, or when it becomes in continuous, when it is used in continuous, it will be sing. So verb
Okay.
practice is se, whereas the noun practice is ce. A
Hmm.
very a hint to remember this is ice, which comes ice
Hmm.
at the end of the verb, the noun practice. Since ice is a noun, so we use
Hmm.
this to use this particular practice as a
EYES.
noun.
Yes. So there is one thing.
Hmm.
Suppose a word is like he is mad or he is made. So
Hmm.
sometimes there is also confusion. Suppose word
Yes.
is mad, mad,
Hmm.
and if e is just following that at last,
Hmm.
made. So that time pronunciation goes totally change like
So
snack and snake.
made,
When we
made.
followed A and E together.
Hmm. Eh,
Yes.
Now, for some words, you'll have to remember out of context. For example, made. This is
Hmm.
a verb, right? To make
Hmm.
something. The past tense of make is made. I made a
Hmm.
house. I made a book. I made something. I made a dish. But then made. Now, this is a person who helps you to do your housework or something like
Yes.
that. So that maid,
Hmm.
you'll have to remember. Now, when we don't have the spelling, you are speaking these. The
Hmm.
context would help you to understand which maid. My maid came late today. Now, here from the context, I understand that we are talking about the house help, the person maid, maid. I made a beautiful greeting card. Now here, here the made is the verb made. From the context, we understand.
Yes. Suppose if there is one word like mad mad. So the
Mad.
mad we are talking about mad word. So the if there is only single A.
Hmm.
Okay. So the sound of A would be short or long.
Okay, this will have to be out of practice. There is no rule which says mat, because mat is mad, mad is mad, mat is mat. Both the sounds
Hmm.
of a is the same. The a sound comes out of a, mat, mad.
Okay.
Hmm. But then when we have the word gate,
Hmm.
at the end, now it doesn't become gat, it becomes gate.
Gate.
Yes,
Hmm.
gate.
Gate and get. So
Get.
if
Now,
actually I am not confirmed, but there is one rule. If we are following A and E together,
mhm.
so sound goes in different ways.
Yes, sound goes together. For example, it doesn't come with here. If you look at the word lean,
Hmm.
lean, E
Lean.
and A
Yes.
together, lean. But then when you
Hmm.
look at learn, that
Hmm.
is learn. Similarly, bun, bun, a piece
Hmm.
of bread. But then
Hmm.
burn, burn. Now here, R works
Burn.
to elongate the vowel sound. Bun
Yes.
becomes burn, Lean becomes learn. The sound is
Hmm.
extended because of the presence of R. Here,
Yes.
though in lean we have E and A together, in learn also we have E and A together. It is the R which works as a half vowel and that extends the sound. R
Hmm.
many times along with vowels, R works as a half vowel.
Hmm.
So if you have to find any word that do not have vowels at all, who do not have E, A, E, I, O, U, you will always get a word which has an R in it
Okay.
and Y in it. Even Y works as a half vowel. So yes, these
Hmm.
words R and Y together with vowel change the sound. But then what changes it make depends on the context, depends on how that word is coming as a part of a sentence. For example,
Hmm.
happy or city or baby, all of these end in Y. But then the
Right.
plural of it does not have Y. It becomes IES.
Yes.
Babies,
Yes.
cities, happiness,
Hmm.
happily.
Yeah.
So here we remove Y and add
Why
I.
in with I?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. So pronunciation doesn't change, but the spelling changes. So happy
Hmm.
is still happily, baby is still babies, it in plural, but then that E sound that comes out of Y is still there. City becomes cities, IES. The spelling changes, but
Yes.
the pronunciation is very similar to the original word.
Okay,
You
sir.
may
Thank you so much.
you may get
Yeah.
confused with spellings like Rosalind. Now, ROSE is what we called Rose. But
Hmm.
if Rosalind is spelled as ROSALIND, it will be called Rosalind, not
Rosalind.
Rosalind.
Yeah.
So that differentiation is there. For example,
So what is the meaning of Rosalind?
Rosalind is a name.
Okay, okay. Only name.
Rosalind is a
I thought
name.
it is particular. Okay.
Rosalind is a name.
Yeah.
I remember this because this is a character of one of Shakespeare's novels. If you have gone through As You Like It from Shakespeare, Rosalind is the primary character of that novel.
Hmm.
It's a name of a person. Generally, girls
Okay,
are
okay,
named
okay.
as Rosalind. So again, sounds when we make pronunciation, they come together. For example, MON. We
Hmm.
don't say Monday, we say Monday.
Yes.
So these sounds MON, Monday, CON, content, not content.
Yes.
Mm. But then again, in case of content and content, we have two words. Mm. When
Hmm.
I have something inside a container, I call it
Hmm.
whatever that thing is inside, I call it the content of that container.
Hmm.
Then, when I am preparing something to be posted on social media, now I call it content.
Content. Yeah.
Hmm. But then I also have another extension of this spelling, which is contestant,
Con-
a
hmm.
participant
Yes, a
of
contestant.
yes, contestant, a participant of some event, some
Yes.
race or something. Participant
Yeah.
basically. So yes, these words are there. So there are no particular rules to make pronunciation easy. It is just out of regular habit that we have to get it.
Yes, sir. That
There are
I know very
many.
well because in English, mostly English is full of exception.
Yes,
Yes.
because English doesn't like we in Indian languages. We have uh, swar and vyanjans, and we
Written
make though
consonant
English
and
also
yes.
has vowels and consonants, but then our languages are more fixed. When we add an ka, it has to become kaka. It
Hmm.
cannot become something else. So
Yes.
English doesn't. at many times follow this particular pattern, because again, English is, you can't say English is one particular language or writing system. It is a combination of many. English
Hmm.
has taken words, English has taken pronunciations from many different languages. So wherever these people have been, English originally came out as an outcrop of German. So today, if we see Bhojpuri, Maithili, these are considered as dialects of Hindi. If Bhojpuri was supposed to develop itself as a different place, different region, a different country, maybe then it would follow the scene that English followed, because English came out of German, and then it took on versions, it took words, it took pronunciations from many different languages, and that's how uh, some words do not follow any rule. For example, the very standard thing we talk about is do is do, geo, to is to, but geo is somehow go.
Go. Yeah.
It doesn't follow the pronunciation of do and to. So
Yes.
those exceptions are there because it has been, those words have been taken from different languages.
Yeah.
Then
So
if you,
actually, sir, yeah. If anybody just want to enhance their and improve their pronunciation, so
Mhm.
from where they should start? Should they think about phonics, or should they try to tongue twisters, or what else?
Phonics, yes, but a shorter way would be by listening to others. Again,
Okay.
now when it comes to listening to others, it depends about what kind of people you are going to interact with. Suppose you are going
Hmm.
to interact with Indians only. Now we Indians have a very neutral accent to English. We do not
Hmm.
follow any standard British or American accent or the Australian accent. We have a very neutral accent. So if your audience throughout is going to be an Indian audience, you
Hmm.
better, while training yourself, you better look at Indian people who are speaking English. For example, Palki Sharma is one person that I suggest. Then the CEO of Narayan
Yes, I know. I
Sudha
know
Murthy,
Palki Sharma. I have listened her a lot.
Sudha Murthy, the
Yes.
CEO of Infosys,
Hmm.
her English, if
Yes.
you look, even she speaks very well. This one, the news writer, who's this, Arvind Goswami, he also speaks, though he mostly he just yaps,
Hmm.
shouts a lot, but then his English, the quality is good. So if you have an Indian audience to look at, then you look at
Hmm.
these kind of people. If you have a foreign audience with whom you would speak, you better look at people who are speaking with that kind of accent, because there is
Yeah.
no point using an English accent to speak with Indians.
Yes.
Because,
Actually, as I am a teacher, so I am just following Indian accent only.
hmm,
Yeah.
so follow Indian speakers, listen to how they are speaking. While
Hmm.
they are speaking, try to talk in that manner. Take the pronunciation from there. For example, many people would pronounce because, this word, as because, but if you see, the original pronunciation is because and not because.
Yes,
Because,
I have listened many times that people say because,
hmm,
and but mostly it is pronounced as because.
most of the people would pronounce it as because.
Yes.
Hmm. But then that's the Indianization of the word, but the original
Hmm.
pronunciation is because.
Because.
Then diverse or diverse, direction or
Hmm.
direction. Here, many
Hmm.
people have views about it, but both are accepted. Direction, direction, both are accepted.
Hmm.
So,
Yes.
a pronunciation actually changes with the audience you are with. For example,
Hmm.
if you look at the word not, Not, today we spell it as Not. But if you look at Shakespearean
Not.
writings, which are original English writing, there you will
Hmm.
find the spelling as Naught. which is a similar spelling like caught or taught. So
Okay. Not.
NAUGHT was
Yeah.
the original not, but since nowadays many
Hmm.
people use NOT, it has become
Hmm.
correct. It has become the correct way of
Yes.
uh, spelling it. So, in a
Hmm.
way, language is always dynamic. It keeps on changing. It keeps on changing the way people use it.
Really, actually, pronunciations are also different on the basis of accent.
Yes,
Sometimes people say one word like develop, and wrongly it is pronounced develop also.
developed also. Developed,
Yes.
developed.
Hmm.
Though both are
Yes.
acceptable.
Yes.
Both are acceptable in that way.
Yeah, both are acceptable, but when we are just teaching this language to students, so that time we need to be accurate.
No, you have to, you can tell them when you go out and speak, both developed and developed are correct.
Hmm.
Both are
Yes.
acceptable. You just give them that both are acceptable. Neither of them is
Hmm.
wrong.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yes, when it comes to pronouncing pronunciation as pronunciation, now that is wrong
Hmm.
because there is
That is
no
also,
U in that
yeah.
spelling. So you don't say pronunciation, it is pronunciation.
Yeah, so that is a blunder if we say
Yes.
pronunciation, yeah.
Many people make that because
Hmm.
the other word that links to it is pronounce,
Hmm.
and because it is pronouns, people say pronunciation, wherein the word
Hmm.
pronunciation does not have that extra ou there. It is just nun, so it is pronunciation, it is not noun. So
Yes.
that difference makes it uh, different actually. Then there are many words in English. You will see uh, Joseph. Now, when English began from Germany, this alphabet
Hmm.
J was originally pronounced as Y, and
Hmm.
therefore, in many German names, you will see that people don't pronounce Joseph as Joseph; they would say Joseph. That's how uh,
Yosef.
that's how Jesus is called Yesu in Hindi and Jesus in US and in America, US and
Okay.
so
It's
we
like that.
call, yes, we
She
call
and
him
ye.
Yesu because it started originally from Germany, so that J is
Yes,
pronounced
yes.
as Y, so it is Yesu for us and Jesus for them.
Huh. But
So
mostly people think that Yeshu is in Hindi and
no,
Jesus in English.
it is the German
Yes.
pronunciation of that
Okay,
word.
that is
Then
a
you
German
have
pronunciation.
there are many names actually which we pronounce wrongly. So Joachim is again a word which is actually
Hmm.
Joachim. Mm, uh,
Yes.
Jerkowitz, which is actually Yerkowitz. So there are many names that start with J in Germany,
Hmm.
but they are pronounced with Y. So people who know them. They make that correction
Amazing, amazing.
in English.
Actually, as Christmas is on the corner, so it would be good to know for the audience also that there is a difference, Jesus and
It's the same word
Yeshu.
actually. It's the same
Yes,
word. The pronunciation
yes, it's
differs. So
different.
see,
Yeah, that's why.
if you look at Germany, if you look at where Germany stands, it's almost at the division of Europe and Asia.
Hmm.
So when the pronunciation goes this way, it went with Y. When the pronunciation
Hmm.
went the other way, it went with the sound of J.
Hmm.
That's how it
Yes.
is. That's why we say Yusuf or Yesu, and they say
Hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah. At the same time, there is one more word, Zevra. Mostly right
Z-E.
pronunciation is Zevra.
Okay.
That is called zebra.
Okay. B-R-A. Zebra.
Zebra. Zebra.
Yes.
But it is zebra.
Zebra. Yes. Because the alphabet Z, we
Hmm.
mostly when we look at British accent, we
Hmm.
because most of Indians learn the British way, and therefore we say Z. But
Hmm.
Americans say Z for this same alphabet. So they won't say XYZ, they would say XYZ. Now, because we say
Both are
Z,
correct. Yeah.
we call it zebra. They say
Hmm.
Z. Americans say Z, so they call it zebra.
Hmm. Yeah,
Again,
sometimes even students are also confused that what to say, Z or G.
so if they are,
Yes.
we follow British tradition in education.
Hmm.
So if they want to follow that tradition, they say Z. If they want
Hmm.
to follow the American tradition, they say Z.
Yes.
Depending on the audience. If this person is going to shift to USA, then he better say Z.
Hmm.
If this
Z.
person is going to stay in India or go to some country in Europe, then Z.
Yes. Yes.
So depends again on the audience. Even when we are speaking to Indians, there are many words that we
Hmm.
pronounce wrongly. But then for Indians to understand, we continue that way. For example, dengue, we say dengue.
And thank you. Yeah.
Mm, the word is dengue, but we say dengue because we
Yeah.
understand it that way. It all
Hmm.
matters upon the audience because
Yes. Yes.
the main thing, communication, is for us to convey something for the
Hmm.
audience to understand. If my
Yes.
audience doesn't understand what I am speaking, then the entire purpose of communication fails. So
Hmm.
whatever
Yeah.
sound you make, it has to be from the perspective of the audience and not the speaker.
Audience. Yes.
So
Yes.
if the audience prefers to listen in a particular way, then you have to
Hmm.
speak in a particular way. Because
Yes.
you can change yourself, you can't change your audience's behavior.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that's how it goes
Yeah,
with
that's great,
communication.
sir. Whatever you have told about accent and audience and
Hmm.
pronunciation, I know that they all are interconnected to each other,
Hmm.
and by practicing shadowing something,
Hmm.
we can get
Shadowing is the same thing.
yes,
You
yes,
play
yes.
an audio video film and
Hmm.
you follow the same rhythm, the same pronunciation what those people are saying. On YouTube you can even have the captions button on. There you'll be able to
Yes.
read the sentence, so you read along with that person speaking. So you
Hmm.
maintain the speed, you maintain the grammar, you maintain the sentence structure, you also try to maintain the pronunciation. So that's it,
Wow,
that is what
really, sir,
shadowing is about.
you have done a great help with pronunciation.
So it is basically like mimicking. So when actors
Hmm.
mimic somebody, or when somebody else mimics an actor,
Hmm.
they follow their way of speaking.
Yes,
So
to
when
copy, to
somebody,
mimic, yeah.
yes, somebody mimics Amitabh Bachchan and they speak in his style, they try to copy
Hmm.
his voice, copy his pronunciation, also his style of speaking. It is not just the voice, but his style of speaking also. So that's what shadowing is actually.